Hey, Sangrias from the Hidden Levels here, bringing you a preview of Adventures of Pip. This is just a quick look at this game for Xbox One. This is a platformer game that involves some puzzle, a little bit of puzzle elements, and takes a lot from other classic platformers like Mario and those style of games that you've grown up with and you're familiar with from other areas in 8-bit and 6-bit style. As you can see, the graphics starts in a kind of very pixelated, not even 8-bit, maybe 8-bit style, teaching you some stuff like jumping. And in this form, you're allowed to hold down the A button to kind of float a little bit. I'm showing you a little bit of the tutorial level here. You collect these, they are called pixels in the game. They are currency used to buy abilities and upgrades. Abilities include stuff like double pixels, magnet pixels, stuff like that. Pretty obvious if you go look at it. And upgrades include stuff like heart containers. If you look at the top left, you have 3 lives right now. You can upgrade that to 10 lives by buying 2 more and defeating each boss. There's 5 worlds, 5 bosses. Gives you a heart container, so for a total of 10. So far, there's nothing interesting. You can stomp on enemy's head and stuff like that, but the things are about to get interesting. It's still, this is still the tutorial phase of the game. It's still showing you the story. Basically, it's starting to tell you. You can see some characters are better drawn, and you're just a little box. And when they shoot that beam, they're turned into these boxes as well. It's called derezzing. Derezzing is you're going from a 16-bit, 8-bit, and then all the way down to a pixel. This pixel is that box, which is a dot, basically. So, as you go along the story, and you'll also notice that when you go out of this castle, there is a village, and it's burning. All the villagers are running around. The queen that just turned the king and queen into a pixel are running away. You saw her float away. So, and all the shops, I mentioned upgrades. That's the weapon shop, the upgrade shop. This is the item shop. They're both torn down at the moment. They're all burned down, and you can see this map. The map looks very much like Super Mario Brothers. If you played like Super Mario Brothers 3, for example, or Super Mario World, it's very reminiscent of that. And the first world is 1-1, and there's up to 2-1, 1-1 through 1-8, 2-1 through, and so on until there's 5 worlds I mentioned. 5th world only has 4 levels though. Now we'll get to the more interesting part of the game, which is the upgrades of your form. From your pixel form, you can upgrade to your 8-bit form. This is where you'll earn that in the first level of the game. And in this form, you can wall jump, and you move a lot faster than when you were a pixel, and you can also punch. This is your final and the strongest form, which is the 16-bit sword form. In the sword form, you're allowed to obviously swing a sword and destroy those blocks on the right. Also, but you move slightly slower and you're much heavier. The heaviness comes into effect later in play when you're in water and other gravity related things. And if you look at the in between the sword things, that's a villager. You rescue him, and he's the blacksmith. So, and coming off of that, you see villagers that you have to rescue. There's 3 per level, and they're hidden in places like that. So you see the wall jump here, and purple blocks being destroyed by derezzing. You can derez yourself, and like so villagers. So you can rescue 3 per level, and then this is the first world's boss. So this is the 8th level of the game, end of that. So there's a boss at the end of each level, and I'm not gonna spoil this for you, so I'll show you the full boss fight here. I'm showing you the full boss fight here, so I can explain how the boss fights work. For the most part, they are more puzzle than action. Like this is the only way to defeat it. So you just dodge her attacks for a while until bees come out, and calms down a little bit, so you can actually attack her. Here, unless you've bought some upgrades, you're only gonna have 3 lives. So this is probably one of the harder boss fights, even though this is the first one. After that, it drops the heart container. You're supposed to collect it, and you go into the this end of the level thing, and it shows you that you've collected. If you've found all the villagers, that's a perfect of the level. And yeah, that's it. This is Adventures of Pip. Thanks for watching.